All right, Grand Rising, everyone, and welcome back. It's Shay Seeking, and this is not your mama's Bible study because we know that his story sometimes lies, so we tend to tell hers. Okay, so again, I don't know. I've had Columbia on my mind. Okay, bring me back my sons. Okay, this morning when I woke up, right, she's really like a really masculine built feminine energy. you know, I feel like I don't know. I think we did something on Columbia. I know we did. Okay, on the channel, um, about these wars, but I don't know why I thought they had something to do with the southern portions of this plane. Meaning, I mean, I know they say we have 7 continents, but I see 2. If a continent is you know, a land that's surrounded by a body of water, then really, if you think about it, we only have 2. But again, that's whatever, neither here nor there. Also, sometimes when I'm reading this text, it takes me back to the energy of Pangea. Okay. But so again, a lot of tribal things when it comes to these tribes in Africa. Even if you look at the population, at certain times the population didn't even match. Like that whole so-called continent. Okay. Um, the population was very low. The population here in the Americas was a lot. How can I word that? Was more massive, okay, than what was in Africa, okay. Now I feel like when they talk about Sierra Leone, and there's always one more that I forget, okay. These are people that were from America that they took over to that portion of the land, okay, so-called after emancipation or something like this. But again, damn, what's the other one? I can't stand when I can't remember, okay. But this was all the shit that I already dumped out here. I feel like that's just what it is, once I dump it, sometimes it's just supposed to be left there, okay. um, it's a little bit different, I think, when it comes to historical matters than the biblical text, because every time I read the Bible, there's something new that can be said about it. Okay, so we could have read this a year ago and won't even get what we're getting today. All right, so I know people might get irritated. You wouldn't even realize that we're doing the same chapter. So okay, because I feel like sometimes some of the shit is in real time, and that's why I'm called to do it, because it's talking about real time situations. Maybe not the exact situation, but something in the likeness of it. Okay, so yeah, I was reading a storyline about no, I don't know why the message, Dr. Dre's The Message, keeps coming up, okay, in my feed for the past week or so, because I really don't normally get his music in my feed on Pandora. So again, sporadically throughout the test of time that I've been channeling through music, it may have randomly come up, like when it's seeming like there's a dire situation or something. It's almost like to prove something or something. I don't know. Okay. It also has me looking. I don't know. Like I said, not to get all into it because I don't know much about it, but I do know there was some instances where some children deep into it, because like I said, I don't know much about it, but the reason why I guess the energy is telling me to say at least something about it is for something, okay? Because I keep paying attention to these neighbors, okay? All right, and I'm just gonna say these could be neighbors that I had in the past, present, future, or whatever, okay? I don't know. There's something about this, okay? Some Asian energy here, okay? And or influence or something. So what else is being said here? Okay. And so, like I said, I don't know if this still is pertaining to, it might have something to do or be piggybacking off of that energy with Paul, and then the will being changed, like I said in that chapter the other day. So this might have something to do with something past, present, future, whatever. I don't know. Somebody probably gonna get the message and they'll be able to put it together better than I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the messenger. Okay. But it was saying something about, somebody in heaven with God or whatever, and it's his brother, but you ain't have to take him like that. It's some kind of energy like this, okay? And I don't know. Like I said, last night I was doing some of my writings or whatever, and I had to do another, protection thing by just not being specific about names or anything, but calling back the energy that is rising above. Because I feel like this morning I was a little bit triggered or whatever, because I don't know, I noticed something, you know, when I went to that wedding the other day. It's almost like, you know, oh, this is what it feel like. Okay, it feel like, you know how they say if a parents split up or something like this, or some you know, when a divorce or a custody battle or something like this, and they'll say like, okay, you know, the father can see the children only on holidays and weekends. Okay, so this is giving me energy, like I said, of just thinking about the dynamic of these energies that consume this vessel, okay, that I feel like I've seen pass through Taurus, which makes me more a little bit on guard, because I don't know what I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of this celibacy, it started from that. And this is what I'm saying, I feel like somebody like me is on the plane to tell this story in a different way. And I feel like, you know, although I feel like people have some kind of guidelines or rules, I'm not a part of whatever they're a part of, obviously. And so I don't know the rules. And even if I am, they are not giving me the rules on purpose so that I can make mistakes and stumble, okay? And so that they can try to, you know, use that to erase me or kill me off as if I don't exist, which means also that you could be cut off from the social credit system, not being able to work like everybody else freely, not being able to freely promote yourself or your YouTube channel or your online businesses. It will make it hard for somebody. You know, it's almost like they want thorns and thistles, but you didn't do anything wrong, or you didn't do anything that caused this. This is just, again, these particular children that are going to be under attack possibly, or these particular gods or most high energies that are going to be under attack. All right, if you don't know who you are, or you're not working on that part, you know what I'm saying, then again. But if you don't know who you are, these people are probably going to excel, because again, somebody will be able to keep on I'm looking at this book, Collecting Golden Books, okay? It's this book that I have on the whole collection of golden books, because I collect golden books, okay? But anyways, so again, but golden books, that's even make me think about golden censors or golden children, you know, albums or something for some reason, okay? So again, I guess this is the way. Like I keep thinking about that card, the arts coming out in reverse here, okay? Because I feel like these people, it benefited them from being silent about certain things for them to continue to be able to do these things and then blame it on God or the word of God, when it's actually these people that are playing God that are doing these particular things here and trying to control the narrative. They find the golden ones, and then they do things, you know, to harm them mentally, physically, with tech or whatever, okay? The mind, body, trying to attempt to take the soul, okay? So, yeah, I feel like this is, you know, and this is why I feel jealousy can't stem from it unless it's coming from somebody from the other side. When I'm doing what I'm doing, this is more about, like I said, a warrior nation, a careless act. Because you never know. You know, I don't know what my fate is going to be, because I'm doing this type of work for the all. You know, I don't know, right? But I know that these people, you know, it's a lot of psalm energy here of those rising up against me, of this particular thing, all right? So again, my thing was to ask Source to shut that shit down, okay, to a certain extent, because I feel like it's getting out of control and people are abusing their power, okay? So again, I was saying, we went to that wedding or whatever, and there was something about just that day, right, that the connection was very strong. But again, this is the best friend of Taurus that was getting married, okay? And this is the person that actually introduced us, okay? But now that I'm seeing something here, there was an introduction possibly of this lineage prior to that or something, is what I'm sensing, all right? But like I said, I'm gonna tell you two things, because there was this dude, okay, named Marvin there, okay? And, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think he might be like that or something like this, okay? But I think that he was a retired officer, and he was talking about, you know, carrying, you know, concealed weapons. So then it just makes me think about driving past the concealed carry place, and how they usually at like Freemason halls and stuff like this, or these different type of halls. So again, I said there's always a duality when it comes to these things. We're thinking that you're going there to get the right to carry a gun on your hip, like a actual pistol or a weapon, okay? When really, in all reality, this could be people claiming, you know what I'm saying, vassals, like on another level here, okay, as guns, or women that shoot off at the mouth, or siren energy, or, you know, like a servant or something like this, of this nature, okay? So again, it's that, like, because some of us can be weapons of mass destruction, because we, you know, I think when they came looking for those, allegedly, okay, in the spiritual sense of it, because whatever they're talking about physically, they made it show some shit blowing up over there overseas, but really the real spiritual essence of the war was going on right here in the Americas. So in my eyes, all right. So again, the weapon of mass destruction could have been of feminine energy. It could have been the Capitol Dome. It could have been this energy where I feel like there's been a presence maybe following me for the past 20 years or so, right? That again, at some point in time, there was a replacement or alteration done to Taurus, okay? To harm me, or to change me, or to cause me to stumble, or because again, I feel like some of us soulmates that came together, ripping us apart or something like this, it would take some time for you to even figure out, but it's like, for me, like I said, it was like taking away a piece of my soul or whatever. So also dangling that carrot back in front of my face and then taking it away, I guess supposed to hurt. But I feel like whatever I've been through, you know, it won't allow it to hurt that bad. Okay, but it is something like somebody robbed me, or somebody is playing it with me, you know, or toying with my emotions or something. Somebody that doesn't get that emotional, okay? So it made me think about you know, after retirement, what you can do with your weapons, okay? Because again, some of us can be conductors of energy, or shoot out missiles, or things that can affect things, if we look at that term and what it really means, okay? So again, there was something very familiar about this masculine energy, okay? Like his phenotype and shit remind me of my family. And there was an uncle that passed away before I was even born, and I don't know why I kept feeling his energy. But like I said, this could be radiating through like lineage and secret children and hidden shit that the public probably wouldn't, you know, that I could possibly be picking up on, okay? So anyway, I felt like a smack in the face or something like this. Like I felt something, you know, or somebody trying to restrict something, or it was something. It's something weird. Like I said, with this wedding, it was symbolic. Yes, it was these people's wedding, but there was something very spiritual and symbolic here, right? Because you know, I never seen nobody fill out the paperwork, like I said, at the wedding, up at the thing, maybe light candles or something like this. But it was something about that. When I came home, I started reading the biblical text, and it said something about something that was iffy or some shit like that. And you know, it was saying something about they went up to the altar and they signed something. I don't know why the fuck this was happening like this. Like I said, this is no shade against nobody's union or something like that, but it's almost like it was a thief in the night. Like something the fuck transpired there. All right. It could be almost like even these energies are still connected, or we're still connected to the original Taurus. Okay, that could have been in the dark here somewhere. All right, for whatever reason. And they were concealing something. Again, it may not be their person. It may be their subconscious where it's stored, that they don't even know that I don't know if you see what I get, excuse me, or what I'm saying. I feel like there's a part of the brain that can be tapped in when we're sleeping, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's that kind of something, like you're here, but whatever energy is flowing above us or some shit like that. And I'm able to capture it there. All right. Where some of these people can possibly connect mentally some kind of way. All right. But some of us are not tapped in, or they wanted us to be considered animals in the caste or class system. So they were given a different type of mind to reign or rule over us, or come in like eagles or fowl of the air energy in man and be able to conduct over us. So even if you are the true ones, you are going to be the ones that's surveilled and targeted, because they need to know about you so that they can copy you. So this whole doppelganger energy, this whole lineage of real kings and queens that have been underneath the thrones that have been shown to you in society. All right. This is what I'm talking about. The spiritual essence of it, not what society is showing you in these social clubs and secret societies and all this shit, because it's all secret, because they know what the fuck they've been doing. All right. So again, it's going to be on that level where everybody ain't going to understand or see or know. But again, if you've been doing the work and if you know the story, you will know. All right. So again, this whole energy of, like I was talking about kidnapping, sometimes that's a part of the mind that these people were able to get into when it came to these muses, like we were talking about on legacies. All right. But the whole thing is, like I said, it's hard for me to decipher because I resonate with every single main character. Usually when there's like 7 characters in the show, I resonate with every single one of them heavily. Right. So I can't really, when I'm like, Source, what you trying to, you confusing me. You know what I'm saying? If it's this part that I'm supposed to be looking at, or this person that I'm resonating with this storyline, to be able to tap in deeper, you know what I'm saying? Because it's never about enjoyment anymore when it comes to any kind of movie or show. It's really sharing something, okay? But I feel like, again, in that essence, that's because the Empress has been broken into pieces, okay? So although the main conductor or the capital dome would be there, there's also, like I said, pieces that have been broken off and shared with other feminine energies, which tether you to those particular people some kind of way. And again, I've noticed that what it seemed like over time is that what we see and physically in this realm, it always gives those people a boost to climb up on top of you and put you down. All right. Rather, that's, again, with rumor reports, smearing campaigns. Again, I look at, the crucifixion was a smear campaign. They show us this bloody scene, but in all actuality, if you really focused on the fact that this was a smear campaign, then people would be aware right now, well, damn, y'all trying to do something. Y'all trying to waiting for, Jesus to get pent up on the cross in the public and be, blood dripping down and shit, and, stuff in their hands or whatever, okay? But again, these holes in the hands could be having to do with the right and left hand of God, or just these handmaids, or this type of energy here. Because handmaids are, just, if you're really thinking about the people that were in power or something like this, that were dethroned, okay, and a new system brought in, and then they put these people down low as servants to the new culture or whatever that was coming in. I'm gonna tell you right now, in 2022, I don't see no color, because it ain't no fucking such a thing. Okay, what's going on right now is we dealing with energy. It might have been that way the whole damn time. That's what I'm saying about perception, or them searing these images of these horrifying scenes in our minds, because you're not able to really represent or recognize, all right, for what the fuck really going on. So when somebody like me start talking about what's really going on, they have time to hurry up and shun and hush and things like this, okay? That particular person, all right? And make them look crazy. That's the first person somebody say. I think it was Chappelle that said some shit like that. Like, the worst thing you could do is try to count somebody out as fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what these people do. They're professionals at it, and they are the fucking ones that's insane. They are the ones that have something wrong with them. And it doesn't even have to do with the people possibly that come into interaction with you. It's the higher ups over them, okay? This is, again, like I said, when it comes to all this finances and shit, this is a way for the devil to wrap your balls around his hand and grab and squeeze. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say, okay, about coming out. I get out, okay? People doing their own thing, okay? But then also, I feel like it's people that's why I don't talk that much about what people might be doing behind the scenes, because again, I feel like whatever this is, they've been killing my fucking sons all this time. Okay, the mass graves that I find, these are my sons, or these are particular creatures or something that were created to protect someone like me that will come. All right? So the good ones may be gone, but that's because they were the good ones. So again, the story plot about kidnapping or taking in the muse, or, with Maldor or whatever like that, I look at that as that's the worst enemy for society, because this energy or that man was, whatever, powerful or whatever. It's not like I worship anything. I don't worship any being or idol or anything. I don't even consider what I do with Source as worshiping. I can't. I just, you know what I'm saying? I can't. And the Bible don't say nothing about worshiping Jesus. So it's just not in me. Maybe because there's something else in me that's powerful that is that. You see what I'm saying? So I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like that term healing. Okay, that might be for another motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? I get better. You know what I'm saying? But healing, that means, or even praying, you know what I'm saying? If you think about this, or even blessing, it means smeared with fucking blood. You get what I'm saying? So these people are using these now, since again they know that I'm getting wiser, I'm going back to my old ways, you know, now they've been already conjuring up spirits and energies and things to try to attack me. And I feel like now they're just appalled, like, no, the fuck you not trying to claim your whole throne, you know, even though we've been fucking with you and sending these bitches to do this shit and copy off of you and do these things. You know what I'm saying? It's not a collective thing if somebody is being left out, but they can obviously see that you building bitches in my fucking name. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to act like I'm not there either. Like, that's just ridiculous to me, okay? So this made me think about the story of the girl being kidnapped by the dude in the Bible. It also made me think about spilling seed, okay? So I think that's where we're going to go ahead and start in Genesis 37. We're going to hit the end of Genesis 37, because I feel like somebody is hating because they may be looked at as a big dog within the community, but they reject the word. They reject that sense of God, okay? All right. And so I feel like that's their way of getting people to turn against me. This is somebody that would have been in my group or around me at some point in time, or, you know what I'm saying, came in, you know what I'm saying, after a motherfucker like me, or even will be, like I said, I'm sharing their information in my group because I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time they trying to take my motherfucking place. And since I'm not really on that right now, I'm trying to focus on other shit at a whole nother scale. You know what I'm saying? These people are building, that's the earth. Again, when we're talking about the world card, I feel like that's the chattel energy and also the lions working together to dethrone or overthrow the world fucking energy, the world card energy, okay? That's sheltered or trapped energy. You can look at it however you want. It could be for protection and preservation, or it could be for persecution, all right? So whatever we're talking about, all right? And this could be also, again, the heavens to a certain degree, some of the beings rising up against that energy too, or dealing with some of the children down below, again, as heaven is my abode and earth is my footstool, to rile them, to make them not like this energy. Oh, that bitch thinks she all that. I can't wait to see what's going to be taken from her, or how she going to fall, or this, and that. When somebody was just living their fucking life, not fucking with nobody, really. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, okay? And if some changes was going to be made, it should have been clear. And then, you know what I'm saying, I would have went, it's around sometime when I was just like, oh, okay, I don't even know why Source would want me to get a divorce and walk away from my family and do something else, but I had to start looking in and tapping in deeper. You know what I'm saying? Some of these children are partially yours. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about in here, you know, that somebody knew that the child would not be theirs, because some wombs are hijacked here. Because you are that's just the situation. They will try to make it seem like it's because you was not worthy, or this man was grossed out, or you was ugly, or he didn't want your whatever. But no, it's just they want to do it in secret here, okay? They want to do whatever they're doing in secret here to still exalt the false roots, to the false branches above the roots of the tree, okay? This is even fucking leaves. Okay, so this is genetically modified, just like most of your motherfucking food, genetically modified impersonators when it comes to a crime. All right, but they feed off of the bloodline and the lineage of the ones that they call lazy, or didn't get an education, or didn't do this and do that. These are the ones that they actually feed off of with that vampiric energy, which also they show you the bloody scenes of vampires, but really it's somebody holding on to a bloodline and sucking or taking from it. So we thinking God punishing this for this, but no, it's just you are God and you don't know that shit. I'm looking at the book, Ye Are Gods, and these people have been sucking off of your energy and surveilling you and things the whole damn time, because they know that there's a true essence of something within you. Whether you got a degree, whether you don't do shit with your life, whether you sitting there with diabetes, there's still something valuable, because a lot of these bloodlines are those type of bloodlines. Some of us have family members that never left their mama house, you know, shit like that. But these people are worthy. They're gonna be really tapped in their I feel like when they get older, you know what I'm saying, they may be even tapped into people and love and family and wanting family to be around and missing family when they don't come around. So I do feel bad a little bit sometimes, right? But at the same time, that's the true essence of what we're supposed to be doing here. All right. So again, they created somebody in their likeness, all right, to be like them. So again, sometimes if you start looking at baby pictures of certain people and look at them now, this shit is not even the same, because there's been shit going on in laboratories, I like to say it that way, for a very fucking long time. All right. Some people may have a whole bunch of children, find out they're not even your children. You birthed them through your fucking canal and you find out that they're not. So I was thinking about that before I went to bed. So maybe this is why Source is showing this and pointing this out to me about how, you know, this happens, or maybe the forming of someone before they were in their mother's womb. Because in this time, we could be having a lot of children, especially heavenly beings or creatures that are defying and denying their mother, in a sense, right? Because the father has been with them all this time, filling them with hate against their mother. But in society, people like to benefit off of the fact that they say women are usually talking bad about the fathers to the children to turn them against the children, when in the heavens, I feel like it's the exact different way. All right. And then this is a situation where some of these gods will build up other bitches in the name of you, just to shun you or just to whatever you, because of some kind of competition. This may be competition, right? Because we're going back to first fucking American, first star family quality shit, OG shit. We talking about, you know, that which a motherfucker gonna come and know exactly who the fuck they is. All right. And anybody else coming in here after that, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. No compromise. Like, you could play, they could play all these games. It's just, you know, the way I see it. All right. It's almost like Kong not bowing down to no fucking body. Is that almost that energy? And they're gonna be bad enough or protected enough at some point in time. So this is the reason, try to break that bond or that connection with God, to be able to do so, to be able to still be standing. Okay. Like if you try that shit this time, this the last motherfucking time. And most times it been men that came and failed. All right. So again, maybe God did something different this time. All right. It's a love-hating relationship with this energy. And sometimes it's almost like a wife of God energy. And sometimes it's just a muse. Sometimes it's a daughter. But again, it's all in all the same thing this time. The same thing. It's just somebody has not been able to, or, you know, there's too much conflict. People don't want to allow for somebody to really be able to tap into their gifts. So they send a lot of chaotic, you know, but again, I feel like by doing that, they just sharpen something and help for you to be able to tap in and open up these different doors. Or when people pass, they come back to help you, you know, unlock certain things or some shit like this that they feel bad about you not seeing or something when they were here. Okay. So again, so Jacob settled again in the land of Canaan, where his father had lived. Okay, so again, this could be Jacob energy. Okay, this could be also, like I said, this could be, because it's going to say a name in here, like alum something, and it sounds a lot like 𝘍𝑢. Okay, so again, this is Jake energy here. Okay, settled in the land of Canaan. So this could be talking about in the north, okay, or the Midwest. This could mean this person has ventured here. This means that this person possibly is trying to sniff out this masculine that she's looking for, that she's in competition with me about, that I didn't know we was in competition. I just thought he was mine. But I guess that there's some shit with the moon and this particular person that's being held up as the star, when all the qualities are still, it's supposed to be my fucking turn. It's just what it is, okay? World star empress. Until that happened, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I feel like what they're doing is splitting these things amongst these other people, but there's only a certain group that is getting wealthy off of this. I'm hearing German and something here. This shit might be in my bloodline too, but again, while the ocean chose me for something here that people, I don't know, don't want me to know about or fully enact. They may have chosen a younger sister that was created in the likeness of me, but not really me, okay? Let me start pulling some of these cards, all right? And then they chose to set somebody else as the star, and they chose to set somebody else as the world card, but it's not in the way that you think. This is an imprisonment that they're trying to put somebody in. This time with the world card, it would be like a world card in reverse. Okay, because they're trying to put somebody in some type of imprisonment here so they can continue to use and abuse. Okay? Oh, okay, everything just fell out. We're going to not do that. All right? So again, we got 5 of Cups here, okay? And I feel like some of these feminine energies, like the moon and like Georgia, I think they maybe had a vendetta or something, and then they realized maybe it was something somebody like about somebody, they feel regretful, but also it could be your man, you know what I'm saying? So this could be the energy here, okay? It's like maybe my instincts are coming in, because maybe these women were on the masculine or succubus energies or mistresses or something. But I feel like in this whole thing, somebody tried to make me out to be the side chick or the fucking person that's on the side. And I'm like, whatever energy this is, I don't think that that's the case. I think these bitches came after me. I mean, I know that they did. So especially when it comes to being tapped in on love, on a loving, sexual, and binding kind of energy, that some of these women came in as sex buddies or succubus energies in that light here. Maybe when this person was down or sad and built with this person, maybe even in another realm, the 5D or some other mentally, all right? Maybe even sometime physically or something, I don't know, okay? Because again, I feel like there's at least 7 masculines that have been in my energy throughout whatever test of time here. Okay, what they did there, I don't know. So we got the 5 of Cups here. Again, somebody got 2 cups here, but they sitting there looking in sadness because they had to get rid of these 3. So again, this might be also that moon and that star energy here, okay? Or Aquarius energy in the moon, all right? This could be Aquarius cousin, okay? This could be Aquarius energy of a Aquarius energy, or like I said, somebody that's like a star-like quality or something. Somebody that they want to raise up as a star, okay? That I feel like this might be something that's going on to replace the sun, okay? Well, the sun is too fucking hot and they want to replace the sun, all right? So I feel like, yeah, whoever this is sitting here in regret, they might have had 5 bitches, but they got to, or 5 dudes, they got to bring it down to, you know, they still have the 2, but they sad or whatever, still looking at these 3. All right. So again, this could be somebody trying to replace my energy in this whole conundrum here. All right. In order to leave me as some kind of wounded warrior here. Okay. Somebody wants to see this occur here. All right. Whatever they have to do. Okay. Immaculate conception, some shit like this. It could be to save somebody's life though. Okay. Because I feel like there is maybe a son that comes in, you know what I'm saying, announces something or something like this. Okay. But I feel like it's over their own game or like low-key hate. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It could be a savior tactic, okay? And I'm so used to people being all messed up and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't see why somebody would do something. And then anyways, why would it have to be that? Why would we wait until it get to this point where it have to be that was supposedly saved my life, okay? This could be a message or something, okay? It might be something that somebody have to be thankful for later because somebody was going to do something here, okay? Like I said, I just go with the flow. All right, so we got this 9 of Wands energy of this wounded warrior here. All right, and I feel like this could be a masculine, or this could be, again, my energy, or we could be mirroring each... I keep on going to say marry, okay? We could be mirroring each other, okay? And then we have the 7 of Cups, but I feel like it's in reverse here, okay? So again, also this gives me like, again, she look like she got choices here. She looked like she happy looking at these things and she's trying to select what's her desire. But we all know Lucifer also is someone that wants to give people their desires here. All right. You know, like I'm just thinking like for some reason somebody want me to feel like I had 4 children, but really none of them's yours. Okay. And so I don't even know what the fuck that means. Okay. Maybe it means something to somebody else, but I don't know. All right. Because I be what would keep me from being an emperor here by not having children, because you know I might have birthed these children, but again with my lineage or in somebody else's lineage here, okay? And it's almost like again this Maldor energy here where, you know, maybe instead of a muse something was supposed to happen between these people or some shit like this. I don't know, like I said, and people were afraid of that or something, okay? I don't know. So this could be, again, but there's a little tornado here that's pulling on my mind's eye here, and a serpent, and then a heart here, and this rose here, who's been painting my roses red. So, and this wreath here. So again, I don't know, like, what is your desire? But I feel like, again, somebody looked at all these things here, why it might be in reverse or like this or whatever, and they thought, what's the thing that would benefit me most or what would fuck me up? It's either or, okay? Get me out for good or what's going to upgrade me. And I feel like somebody might be, you know, playing in the energy here to select what is going to be for me. All right. It's almost like so much confusion that if you can't make a choice, because clearly you don't even have all the facts, then I'll make it for you. Okay. So again, we got money and jewels here. We got some kind of, the fist here holding this piece of hair. Okay, so this might be, again, grabbing onto your genealogy, or grabbing onto your, like you being an heir. Okay, this could be, this wreath could be representing pregnancy. This tornado could have been like some kind of war energy, or some kind of, you know, something here. All right, and then we got the serpent in this heart right here with the wings. So I don't know, and a crown on it. Something about a flower, or even a lotus flower, or some shit like that. Okay, let me stop cussing so much in this video, because again, when I pulled out this book and I looked at Genesis 38, the cards were sticking out sideways. Okay, there was like a card sticking out here. Wait, where is it? Let's see if it's still there. No, because I went ahead and shuffled them. But truth. Okay, these particular cards right here. All right. Truth was the only damn card that was sticking out like this. Okay. So I feel like whatever this is some kind of truth. Okay. And then we have reality. Okay. So this has to be some type of reality here. People are saying this is, oh, okay, because I think it talk about a dreamer in this chapter. Yeah, the master dreamer. Okay, so again, this is people that's calling somebody a dreamer, and they crazy, and they heads in the cloud and everything like this. But actually, like I said, this is something about this is reality. Okay, something about this is a reality. Okay, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, you may find the path to your best self. Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna finish up talking about how I was feeling this morning, because I was talking to Taurus real quick, and then I was like, you know, I don't know what it was about that wedding stuff, you know, but it had me a little bit emotional. Okay, because you know, it had me here though, in so-called reality here. Okay, thinking about what I had here, and if this is what it, not if it's good enough, because again, if you go looking for something that's better for whatever reasons, then, you know, I want to know the depths of the fucking situation. Everything ain't perfect. Nobody's living no 100% perfect life with nobody. So if somebody was trying to prove that a family that was put together well and ran smoothly, and the people were somewhat mostly kind with each other, you know, even though everybody got their own skeletons in their closet, and somebody was trying to prove that somebody's family or their life wasn't all that, you know what I'm saying? You got to see where the fuck that person was coming from. What you mad about? What you jealous about? Why you feel that way? Why would you do that to a brother or sister or whatever? You know? And then it had to say how much you've been playing in the energy all this time. Have you been playing in the energy when people have been, you know, in these things? Because somebody wanted to say, oh, the devil can't force you. You a damn not. Well, we don't. It was talking about Satan and Lucifer, I think, in that chapter. And it said, can Satan or Lucifer, whichever one, make you to do these things? And then I said, well, that's just asking can one. That didn't ask if both, because one of them can. All right? So one of them can, and they may be able to lead you that close. A lot of things have been like temptation. Like I went into something thinking, oh, you a big girl and you want to do this thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. When we talk about like a threesome situation, okay, and then I ended up it was so on my mind at one point in time, and I fleed the situation. It was so, if I think about it, I fell down the motherfucking stairs. Now we had been, you know, it was some drinking and shit going on or whatever. I done fell down the motherfucking stairs and jet the fuck up out of there quick as hell. I don't know why, like a punk. You know what I'm saying? It just like both times that I've been hit with a situation like that, I ran. You know what I'm saying? Some punk shit. But it's also too though, okay, if it was dealing with a feminine energy or two feminines, that could have been probably different. You know what I'm saying? But it's just was about the masculine energy. You know, I feel like I'm in that energy too right now with Taurus. It's just like, can it go there? And then it's just like, you know, I don't know. Like throughout this test of time with this tribulations or this judgment or this attack or whatever the fuck was done on the family, okay? Whatever was done. At some point in times it will get somewhere, and then I'm like, oh, I just can't, no. Something is, you know, so again, that's something. Okay, so it have to have something to do with gut something here. I don't know. But yeah, I fell down the motherfucking stairs. I was embarrassed for like 10 seconds, and then I was like, no, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. And I think, you know, it was cool or whatever, but until the guy, I'm like, I don't like, you know, when it comes to men, you know, I got to be, you know, I can't just be with a motherfucker. I cannot. You could talk about twin flame, everything, but if everything ain't right, including me being fucking attracted to you, or me liking your vibe or your style or the way you treat me or something, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck who said it's a soulmate. If it don't match, then I don't want that shit. All right? And that's just it. Because that could be somebody just lying to you, manipulating you into a situation to get you into shit that you don't even want to fucking be in. I don't care if it is just a 5D relationship or something that's just in my head. Motherfucker, I got to be pleased. And I don't feel too pleased right now. Okay? So again, here's the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay? But I was telling him this morning, let's get back on this subject. I was telling him this morning, you know, and I kind of was like, I kind of started crying because I could see when his energy shifts. And it's like sitting here with that, okay? Knowing that, like, again, I feel like from a God-reading force, which is these people playing God on earth in higher places, okay? I knew when they were doing this manipulation, they wanted me to know, but I couldn't call them out on it, supposedly is what they thought. All right. I knew when it started, when it came to that shit. There was no reason. This one I was heavily doing the media and stuff for the past 2 years or whatever. And I was reading between the headlines. And I remember noticing, well, damn, Taurus is different. He's not even buying groceries, even for the child or whatever. But, you know, I'm not blaming him because, like I said, I already knew I had seen different energies pass through his vassal, right? While they try to tell me I'm crazy and why I changed, no, I'm just getting sharper with what the fuck I see. Now, y'all vessels have been, you know what I'm saying? And he was just saying, I ain't never changed. You the one changed. And I'm thinking like, no, okay, you can't say that shit now. You can't say that shit now. And now I can say I didn't change. I'm still the same. I'm just a little bit more accurate. I can just see a little bit more shit that y'all might have been, or somebody might have been hiding from me now. But I didn't change, you know? And like I said, I seen them, I could feel like the energy that they were, like the 8 of swords, the 8 of wands energy coming towards me all the time, especially after I did certain videos, like talking about reading between the headlines. And I remember them, one day I actually was hungry, and I noticed, well, damn, even your daughter even if I'm just here and you looking at me as, a guest in your house, or you looking at me as if we ain't really dealing with each other like that right now, or we going through a time or a patch here, you know what I'm saying? It was just weird. And when I seen somebody had this stop the hunger or some shit like this, because I seen little other subtle shit that they was doing. And there was something about this case that somebody wanted me to look at when you were putting a lot of things on YouTube and stuff with some certain cases and shit like that, when with Jordan and all them, when they were really heavy like a couple months ago talking about things. And when that person had that hat on, I knew what they were doing. They were manipulating the situation here, almost like trying to starve somebody out of a position, a place, or something. Nobody's working that hard to do no shit like that. And it said stop the hunger. I knew they wasn't, the shit that they was talking about didn't have nothing to do with hunger. So I knew this was them letting me know, bitch, we got strains or restraints, or we have something on you where we're controlling the narrative in your house. So it's even making me think about in Chloe's house, when God said, I know the things that been going on in Chloe's house. All right, because I look at myself, and then I also could see an energy of, the feminine energy from Georgia, as could be looked at as like I don't know, when I hear the fact that they put Chloe in there, okay, this could be talking about even Chloe, this girl, okay, Bailey, all right, it could be talking about that feminine energy, okay, or it could and shit. That's what I'm saying about these children. These disrespectful motherfuckers that I knew before they was formed in the mother's womb, that they popped the fuck out of. Or whatever, and before they made it to be stars. But also it makes me think about Chloe energy as me, as people looking at me some kind of way, but look at all the work that I've done and delivered to the fucking people, never asking for a damn thing. Right? Business-wise, people gonna look, well, that's dumb. You did that on your own. You gave it to us for free. But really, do you really feel like that? A real brethren or something would have helped somebody figure out how to protect themselves, like they did with all these bitches that they built? They made sure they let them know, or gave them the inclination that they needed to do something like this. But with me, right? The message was not always complete, all right? Even sometimes it was, and I still rebelled because I wanted to be in the group with the people that would be left behind or forgotten, to take the blows for them and not just leave them, not just build up my own thing, okay, and then leave these people behind. But because I say certain things like we need to take accountability for ourselves, as when people was used to be like, oh, black people, this, and I say we have to take accountability to fix the things at the root of it that we also caused on ourselves, then I'm on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Uncle Tom, or I'm this, or I'm that. You know, and it's just like, I really don't care. I'm just going to keep on saying it how I said it. But again, I feel like this might have been a son that might have been looking at what I was saying and thinking like I'm saying fuck y'all, and that's not the case. It's them bitches that you was rocking with that was really saying that was only worried about their own motherfucking self and what they can gain and what they could gain or even give to you to get you the fuck away from me. So I was telling him, I was like, when I seen how we were looking at each other at that wedding, I feel like it was just a reminiscent thing. But the whole thing with, like I said, fathers only being able to come for special, I'm wondering if his energy was able to join with the old Taurus energy, you know what I'm saying, that day of the wedding, all right? In order to be with his friend and be with me. I don't know. This could be even passed on energy in this person making an appearance here. Or it could be, again, we're talking about some kind of tech shit where this masculine will be able to peer in or see what somebody else sees for a day. Because we had a really good time and everything, even the days up until that, okay? But I feel like something happened and the energy shifted again, all right? I feel like somebody want to say that I'm being a brat or a bitch or something like this, but I feel like somebody's just being flighty. They just afraid to be intimate with me on any level, whether it's that level or not, because they know that it will trigger something back in them that we once had. So they just run to these other feminine energies or something like this, okay? Which happen to be hurting the situation more because a lot of these bitches, my best friends, my sisters, probably my daughters and shit. Or the ones I thought was my fucking daughters, okay? So when I feel like we have to be careful when we're talking about things like incest, because some people are not you know what I'm saying? They not there. But then again, this could be also, okay? This could be also how people win these cases here when it's coming from, men that spill their seed on the earth or on the ground or something like this. This could be representing women, okay? Something to do with dowry, something to do with these bloodlines and these secret children, and this papa was a Rolling Stone fucking energy. We got judgment here, okay? We got Two of Swords, some energy here. The moon is still a sliver of the moon here, all right? They got somebody blinded, not which way to go, and having this guarded energy while they sit back, knowing that the moon at some point in time was very guarded and very, whatever, okay? But I feel like people just hide things that would ever happen, okay? This shit on me to make me seem like a defensive person, or everything that's coming out of my mouth on my platform is going to be war energy or something. While they fell off into the cut and not did nothing but caused black magic and been researching and looking at me and what the fuck I'm trying to smear in business that they can't help themselves. This whole energy here with this union here, and somebody want to put somebody into submission. Somebody want me to take a feminine energy as a masculine, possibly inwardly. They want me to take, and I'm telling you right now, I don't know what kind of shit we got going on, all right? But it would also make me think about something that women use privately, okay, to keep a celibacy or keep something, safe in a different realm or some shit like this. We got a Knight of Wands here in reverse, because I feel like the Knight of Wands was trying to come in with some kind of energy here, all right? Maybe even with this kind of energy, all right? We got the Wheel of Fortune here, all right? Because I feel like somebody wants somebody to have some stain on them, a stain on them. If you're going to cross over, we did everything we can, but you got to have your dynasty and your something is clean, right? So like a record or something, like, again, like if she got a watch, then you wasn't stainless. I don't know. I was just thinking about that the other day at some walls. It's like I'm not being nosy. These are just key things meant for me to pick up on because everybody around me is hiding shit. It's not like I'm on. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? People think somebody stole. That's just preposterous, actually. We got everything is fine, okay? But it's in reverse. This is like the Ten of Swords or whatever, I guess. All right? So I feel like all these knives somebody is trying to put in somebody's back, they didn't stick or something didn't stick, okay? We got Eight of Swords here because I feel like they want to keep somebody in this binding or blinding energy here, all right? Surrounded by these swords here, all right, that seem like they're there for protection, but are they? I don't know. Because again, her southern border is still open here, all right? So that could also spiritually mean, yeah, for a motherfucker to come in and drop something off or sneak away with something. Your divinity, your virginity, your something here, all right? This is a feminine energy now, all right? This is a feminine energy here. This might be, again, a Lotio hanging around here trying to be a succubus energy on my masculine because they have been doing spell work to keep us separated or keep us apart here. Or again, she's done taking financial gain from the original energy here and now she wants the pure one. So you know, it's almost like that energy of splitting the man in half and one took the dead and one took one that's living. You know what I'm saying? Or again, somebody taking the husband of whoredom and somebody taking the other one. But maybe the husband of whoredom is done being a whoredom. Maybe they just want to settle down. Maybe they want to retire. But maybe it's too late for some kind of something because of all this other shit. And maybe it's not. But it's almost like this bitch thinks she know what she doing because she 2 steps ahead of me because she can see, because she tapping into my energy, also ciphering the fucking energy, right? To get an overhead look at what the fuck is going on. So she know it's time to come up out of that shit because shit is about to go down. So she want to come over here and get the purity of this masculine and get her legs wrapped around him in some kind of fucking way. When I ain't been fucking with nobody. And people trying to manipulate my situation all the way here. We got the High Priestess fortune teller. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers already know. There's some connection between her and these main 2, twin flame and twin ray. Possibly even a one night stand or something in some kind of sense, or some plans for something with the Taurus. To get everything and take it, or this could have been this energy, you know, because I feel like sometimes these bitches be low-key liking you. I don't know if this person trying to say, oh, I did something for you. I don't know. Like I said, this is why I don't take it personal. The bitter and the sweet, I don't take it personal. It's just anybody else come take something from me, the sword is going to be coming the fuck out. If it's something other than that, less shit. No, we don't want to do that. Let's sit down and talk the fuck about it. We got the Hierophant, okay, a voodoo warlock in reverse here. All right, connected to this storyline, then you are somebody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't saying that you ain't, you know what I'm saying, a definite part of this story. I'm just saying I know that, again, while they think they getting over on me, it's somebody else above you that's getting over on you. And it's all because we didn't work together and because people went against, I ain't gonna say we, nothing. Because people went against in anything. And that's why I said it's almost like God has given me, it's not my fault because these people was already trying to set you up to play you. And this is really the reason why shit went left. For not filling you in, by not making you a part of and making you, and then you using your gifts that I gave you, you know what I'm saying, to lay some shit to rest. It's just like that. Not knowing, oh, I'm taking this person down when I say this, or that person is going down when I say this. You know, it's the energy that you carry, hopefully. We have flow here, okay? All you got to do is say yes, poetry. I don't know, all right? So I feel like somebody's saying that. Somebody says, just say yes, but it's like, to what? So yeah, so Jacob settled again in the land of Eden where his father had lived, okay? And Jacob's son of Joseph was now 17 years old. His job, along with his half-brother, the sons of his father's wife, Bilhah and Zilpah, was to shepherd his father's flock. So again, somebody is being appointed something here. All right, but Joseph reported to his father some of the bad things they were doing, okay? So again, this make me think about a father figure giving me a coat of many colors at some point in time. But these people, these brothers and sisters, specialize in genealogy, law, land, shit like this or whatever. And again, there has been no kind of communication here unless they've been doing some shit and signing it off in my name without me knowing about it. And I'm saying it's just, you know, this is like somebody saying they're your friends and kick it with you and shit like that, and you don't. Matter of fact, when you reached out to them for that type of help, they come to your shit and take all the time. But when you reached out to them directly, you know what I'm saying, for some type of assistance or to know something, they counted you out. They didn't reply. Replied to every fucking body else but you, knowing exactly who the fuck, and then came on and laughed about how they didn't reply to you. You see what I'm saying? With their other friends and shit. So I'm just saying, then after some shit like that go down, bitch, you ain't got to worry about me asking another motherfucking thing. Okay? Okay, so now it says, but Joseph reported to his father some of the bad things they were doing, and now it has happened. Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other children, because Joseph was born to him in his old age. So one day Jacob gave him a special gift, a brightly colored coat. His and this coat can be also, like I said, some kind of you know, I mean, looking at this book right here called Generations here, okay? And let's look at what this because yeah, it's making me think about the fabric of our life, or you know, like I said, okay, Generations, okay, this book right here. All right, see, yeah, this is making me think about that. All right, yeah, this could be some kind of this could be some kind of coat or some kind of something that have been. All right, this could be something like that. Even hide that shit. Okay, we got creation here. Yeah, think about again the North being our connection have not been well, and if this person is the real man, there should be some way where this person should have been able to get in touch with me here. Okay, if they know, because obviously somebody knows where the fuck I'm at. They had it in the bag and they thought they built a bitch to take the shit from me, but me and my to be in calmer waters, but in all actuality somebody chose or is choose here when it's again somebody actually you must know maybe this is what this talking about with somebody going back and telling what was going on somewhere. Somebody must know what's been going on, but there's always, like I said, I feel like these father figures dealt blows to me knowing I had their back some kind of way, or them feel like they're not something that they wanted to do this shit for someone new. Chubby here, and I feel like, you know, I know somebody, this could be an emperor or an empress, okay, trying to save face. So we got detachment here, but they'll come and whisper sweet nothings in your ear while they sit there and let all they homies and everybody they in some type of stuff. They couldn't say Joseph had a dream and promptly reported the details to his brothers, causing even deeper hatred.